Hello everyone and welcome to another marvelous chess game of Paul Morphy. And in this chess game Paul Morphy is playing with the black pieces and his opponent is George Webb Medley once again. And this game was played in London Chess Club in August 24 in 1858 of course. So George Webb Medley starts the game with playing e4. Paul Morphy played e5. Knight to f3, knight to c6, bishop to b5, the Spanish opening, knight from g to e7, c3, a6, attacking the bishop, bishop to a4, b5, chasing the bishop, bishop to b3, d5, e takes on d5, knight takes on d5, d4, e takes on d4, knight takes on d4, knight takes knight and queen takes on d4. And George Webb Medley is attacking the knight. So Paul Morphy played bishop to e6. Paul Morphy is defending the knight with the bishop. And after this move, George Webb Medley castled c5, attacking the queen. Queen to e5. c4, blocking the bishop. Bishop to c2. Bishop to d6, attacking the queen, queen to d4. And also Paul Morphy castled. Here comes queen to e4. George Webb Medley is threatening checkmate with the queen. So g6 by Paul Morphy, the best defense. And the most simple one, queen to f3, queen to h4, g3, attacking the queen, queen to h3, bishop to e4. And this position is very interesting because, as you can see, George Webb Medley is attacking the knight 2 times and also attacking the rook. So if moving the knight, white captures the rook. But Paul Morphy indeed moved his knight. He played knight to c7. And Medley didn't capture the rook and he played bishop to f4. Why? Well, actually, strangely, if bishop takes on a8, rook takes on a8, and knight to d2, f5, queen to g2, queen to h5, well, as you can see, nothing happens. Nothing negative happens to white. But strangely, according to the computer engine, this is completely equal. The position is equal. Maybe that's because of these advanced pawns of black. So black has the space advantage. But on the other hand, white has the exchange. But this is definitely not losing for black, according to the computer engine. And it's very strange. Winning the exchange is not good enough for white in this position. But maybe Medley should capture the rook, but he played bishop to f4. And even capturing the rook is not winning for white, so we can say that black is much better. So Paul Morphy is saving the rook, rook from a to d8, and Medley is missing the opportunity. Bishop takes on d6, rook takes on d6, queen to f4, rook from f to d8, doubling the rooks. Bishop to g2, attacking the queen, queen to h5. Bishop to f3, attacking the queen again, queen to c5. Knight to a3, knight to d5. Queen to e5. f6, attacking the queen. And in this position, Medley played queen to e2. It's black to move. And Paul Morphy played a marvelous move. Well, he played knight takes on c3. Sacrificing the knight, temporary. And what else? Medley captures the knight, b takes on c3, but then queen takes on a3. And Paul Morphy is a pawn up. Queen to e3, bishop to h3, attacking the rook. Rook from f to d1. And in this position, Paul Morphy, once again, played an epic move. Well, he played queen takes on a2, sacrificing the queen. And Medley didn't capture the queen, of course. He played queen to e7. A horrible, desperate move by Medley. If rook takes queen, then there is forced checkmate in 3 moves. Rook takes on d1, and one of the only defense. So rook takes on e1, checkmate. So that's why capturing the queen is not giving any advantage for white, and white is getting checkmated very quickly. That's why Medley played queen to e7, and Paul Morphy played queen to b2, attacking the pawn. And also Paul Morphy wants to march his pawns. These three connected pawns is looking deadly for white. That's why, in this horrible desperate position, Medley played a desperate move. Queen takes on d8. Rook takes on d8, rook takes on d8. That's check. King to g7, rook to e1. And Paul Morphy captures the pawn. Queen takes on c3. Rook to e7, but nothing happens to black. King to h6. Rook to e3. Attacking the queen. Queen to b2. Rook to d1. And it happened. c3. Paul Morphy starts the torture, marching his pawns. And white can do nothing about it. So rook from e to e1 and c2. Rook to c1. b4. Look at these three pawns dominating the game. Amazing. So bishop to e4, another random move. And Paul Morphy played b3. And after this move, George Webb Medley resigned. What a beautiful chess game by Paul Morphy. So if bishop to g2, then queen takes rook. Rook takes queen, b2. Rook takes on c2, b pawn, promoted to a queen. Well, this is just one possible continuation. And actually there are not many other possibilities in this position. So if rook to f1, then bishop takes on g2, maybe simplifying the game. And again pushing the pawn and marching a queen. If you want, you can promote a rook also, it doesn't matter. White will capture the queen and then recapturing the rook. Again promoting a queen, and this is all over for white. And I think this is enough. You get the picture. So this is why after Paul Morphy played b3, George Webb Medley resigned, and this is the last position of the game. So I hope you have enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to see you next time. Take care and bye bye for now.